These are the pictures of the master bedroom which was there earlier. So the flat being in bare shell condition, a lot many changes have been incorporated in the new design. You will see a deck area as my client was wanting a feel of a balcony. So I have done that. We have a walk-in wardrobe area, and the washroom what you're seeing currently, it is completely a redo. So I am very sure you will definitely love this video. So let's dive in.
So this is the master bedroom, and for the door I have used merino laminate which has vertical flutes. Even for the framing I have used the same material. For the edges I have gone for wooden putty. So what happens is this becomes very much camouflage, and this is completely accident proof. I mean, in case if you dash occasionally, so you won't get any hurt, because when two laminates, when we have that edge, that becomes very sharp and it is accident prone. Many a times there are chances when it get hurt, so just to avoid that, this is how I do on all my projects. So this finishing, the surface finishing of this has been achieved by polish. So either you can hand polish it or you can machine polish it. So this is machine polish what I've done here. For the hardware I've gone for antique copper finish, and this is again by Decor. It has 4 computerized keys. So now guys, we are moving ahead. The flooring I have used here is complete by Simpolo. We have used Simpolo tiles, and the size of the tile was 6 by 4. Now we are inside the bedroom. So the door which I've explained you from the outside, from the inside it completely changes. You see I've used two different laminates here, and this is again by PU finish. So I've gone for this shape just to create a pop in this room. So this is again dull gold, and this I have done by PU. This is in PU, and this has been done on site. This is a laminate which is by Merino. The surface of the laminate is very good. You feel like veneer. This is the same outside laminate we have reused here because we wanted to have that balance. So this is the design of the door from inside. So there are two doors here. One is this door and one is the door towards my left, which is actually the bathroom door, the master bathroom door. So because the doors are in front of each other, we have gone for the same finish element. For the floor, I've already mentioned you, we have used Symbolo tiles. Now for the wall, if you see, I've gone for Asian paint matte finish, but there are grooves here. So I've gone for grooves on purpose because I wanted this passage to be a very highlighting one. Also at the top, if you see, I have gone for a curvy ceiling here because there was a beam here. This side, the back side of my, where I'm standing, the back side section, what you see is the walk-in wardrobe section. I'll be taking you there, but when you enter in the bedroom, just to have that magnificent look, this beam was a cutoff. So I have gone for a ceiling in such a manner that where we have the rounded edges, we have a ceiling also in match with the same alignment, and I've gone for grooves on the ceiling as well so that the wall and this gets justified. So this is the fancy fitting, fancy light fitting what we have used. There is a provision of a router here because the house is very big. So just to have that internet proper strong signals of internet, there is a provision of router here. Now this is the main passage. When we walk inside, now we are in the master bedroom. So this is a master bedroom, and I wanted this bedroom to look very unique and very lavish one. So the same grooves what I've done in the passage have been continued in this entire wall as well. This is because to have the balance, like when you enter from the passage, it should not look odd. You should not feel that there is a complete cut off in design. So to have that balance, we have gone for the same grooves here. Now I will take you this way so that you understand each and everything of this bedroom designing. Now this is a section wherein artifacts would be kept, but just artifacts will be not justifiable for the space which is there. So we have gone for a storage unit. So there is a fitting, which is a pop-up fitting. It gets opened up and you have a storage here. So all your files and everything can be stacked here. So there are three such sections. This is section number one, section number two, and section number three. So when you keep artifacts, it is not even going to be visible that there are artifacts over here. So this is that section. Now when you go ahead, this is a curve section what I've gone, because I had a curvy ceiling in the entrance. I wanted that curve to be there in the part of this room so that everywhere you see that curves and that design gets balanced. So there is a curvature here, there is a curvature there. This section what I've used is merino laminates, and this is veneer. We have gone for veneer. Veneer has again been placed in a form of grooves. We have gone for grooving here on the veneer, so that the entire design comes to a very good and a very good finish, because having that vertical grooves were giving me a length for the entire wall. So I didn't wanted to have this veneer in the entire section. It could have made the space look very small and crampy. So I had gone for lighter shade here at the bottom, and this has been uh, topped up by veneer. Now this entire bed was made on site. This is completely in wood. This design, my client were very specific of having this unique design, the elongated like elongated shape here, and again the same rounding shape here. So this everything was done on site. This is all wood. This entire bed is complete wood. Because it is wood, there was no storage. They didn't wanted any storage for this bed as such, but the entire bed is wooden bed. If you see, this is completely wood. So this is the bed. The headboard I have gone for, they wanted a different shade for headboard. They didn't wanted the same shade. So this is a bit of greenish shade, a mehndi green shade, what we say, I mean olive. In English, technically in English, it has to be olive, but in our Hindi, it is mehndi green. So mehndi green, I will use mehndi green rather olive, because this is more of mehndi. So this shade gives a different pop for the entire wall. There is a complete cut off with the brown. I didn't wanted that brown to look too much in the room. So that is how we have gone for this cut off. Now because there is no storage here, there are two side tables at both the side, right and left. The side table are circular in shape. This is also site made. I have made it on site. These are wooden putties, and this is finished by PU. This is completely done in HDHMR and plywood. So they have been finished. This is again soft close. So these are the soft close drawers, and they get closed. So this is again dull gold, and this is the same shade which is there in the laminate. So we had matched the same shade so that it gels up in a very good symmetry. Now when we see this, because there is no storage here in the bed, but for bedding you definitely require space where you stack your storages. So this is an additional bed bench what we have provided, so you can have storage over here. So they are again by hydraulic pump, so it gets closed. There will be a mattress here, but in this photo shoot specifically, I have avoided using curtains and mattresses and other loose furniture which is from outside, because I wanted to highlight my work. I wanted to highlight the things which are made on site. So there are many things which are pending. They might be lined up probably in the coming weeks. So before the client steps in, we have the handover today. Probably they are shifting in the next month. So we have ordered for all the loose furniture. It's going to take time in the transit. So maybe another 15-20 days, the flat will be completely finished with the loose furniture would be in place. Now moving ahead, there is the same side table here what I had shown you. So two side tables at the balance. If you see the light, because they were wanting a typical a little bit of Indian taste in that, I have gone for the pendant lights just at one side. Earlier the provision was on both the sides, but this light actually looks a bit heavier. So if I would have gone for both the sides, it would have been a very heavy look. So we decided of having just on one side. I mean, this was my client's suggestion of having just one side, the light to be on one side. So these are the three hanging lights which are looking marvelous. So at night when you just have these three lights, it is just sufficient. While I was explaining you the curves, I did mention that the curves will be repetitive in this entire bedroom. So on my back wall, I mean, this is the curve. So if you see this wall, even for this wall, you see a curvature there. So what happens is the curve design, which is from the start, gets traveled and it comes across till this length. Now this is a customized wallpaper. I have got this design customized, and this is again embossed. So if you see, this is again embossed, and the rest is a rustic finish. So because of that, you see here the elements of rustic design are visible. It is giving a very good elegance to the room. It is not at all looking gaudy. It is looking very, very, very sweet and sober. Traveling ahead, because there was a beam here, we have gone for this small paneling here, and there is a provision of cove light. So at nights, if you just want to have a single cove, even that would be sufficient. Now this is a place where there will be a study unit. I mean, not study, but if you want to work, or if you want to do some work, or you just want to write something, this is a place which can be used for that. There are two stationary drawers which we have provided. This is also soft close. This is inner laminate by Merino, and this is again the plain laminate. This section is again by veneer. The same design of veneer has been continued in this section, so that what happens is this looks great. So there is provision of you see there is a provision of profile lights here. So when you keep any artifact, it gets popped up. Because I didn't wanted too much of artifacts, I didn't wanted the flat to be very much loaded. So there is no artifact as of now. When the client occupies, definitely there will be artifact. Now this section is basically for the TV. I mean, they want a TV here, so the TV will be mounted here, but they didn't wanted a typical partition. So if you see, I've gone for a partition which is very open. So even if the TV is here, the rest of the section would be again a design element. So this is on purpose just to give a support for the TV. This will be the place where the TV brackets would be mounted, and then there would be a TV here. So towards the bottom, if you see, again there are storages. This is a storage unit here with two drawers, and again antique dull gold antique copper finish hardware has been used here, because there is not too much of hardware, but the theme of the room is, you see, a light of peach, a brown, and a little bit element of dull gold. So just to match that, I have gone for again this kind of handles, which are actually a little bit oblongated. It looks very good. Also, if you see, because the bed was made of wood, if you see the legs of the bed, they are also in the shape which is in alignment with the light. If you see the pendant light, the shape of the light is again for the bed. So while I was designing this bed, I was very clear with what kind of lights I wanted, but I was fortunate enough to get the similar kind of lights. So that has been justified. Now there are two storage elements here. One is towards my left and one is towards my right. I didn't wanted that storage to be highlighted too much. That is why you see slender leg fittings have been used, which is again very slender, and which is again in the same combination of the handles. Now, since this was a master bedroom, they didn't wanted a typical bedroom kind of, get up wherein you have that same bedroom extension. So, just there are so many elements which makes the bedroom very unique. So, before I travel to the left, I'll just highlight you to the ceiling. If you see the ceiling design, again there are some grooves which are on the ceiling. So, this is because to balance the wall, I have gone for grooves here. The other ceiling is very plain. I didn't want it too much of design overloaded, because it becomes too stuffy at times. So the design is very sleek. If you just see, there are again roundings here. Just to balance that roundings, I have also gone in the same false ceiling as well. Now I'll take you to the left. So towards my left, this is a deck area. They wanted a balcony in the bedroom, but that was not there in the design. But because this was a master bedroom and we wanted a balcony, we have created this deck. This is a bit raised. This is 6 inches raised. The tiles are again by Simpolo. They are rustic tiles, and they are again in the shade of beige and little bit of grey. So this is a deck area. So we can just have a small coffee table and two chairs. So you get the entire look of outside, and it looks very classy. In the time of like evenings when you just have some soft lights, it goes very well. Now, because this was a deck area, because I wanted to highlight there's a lot of vertical flutes, the same veneer has been used here, but if you see, the divisions are a bit broader and a bit slender. And this is again black PVC laminate which I've used. This is core laminate. Because I wanted to have that pop, these are the black laminates which have been used. This is the veneer, and this is again done with merino laminate. So the same laminate which I've used for the bottom portion of the bed back paneling, the same laminate has been continued here, and this is veneer, this is black core laminate. I have given 3 slots wherein you can have some artifacts or some slender planters could be kept here. There is an electrical provision here in case if they want to have some equipment for exercise, that also can be kept here, or in case if you want to have some, if you're working here, if you want to have some charging socket or something like that, so the provision of that comes to use. This is the pelmet which is there for the curtains. Now here on the top you have AC. I just didn't wanted this room to have only decor and aesthetics. It has to be a full-fledged functional room. For the wardrobe, we have an additional section which is the walk-in wardrobe section. But even in the bedroom, I wanted to have some storage. So the design which is there on the paneling, which I rightly explained, the same design has been traveled in the ceiling. If you see, it has been traveled in the ceiling, and it has again been brought down in the deck area. So this section is basically tall storage. This is ample of storage. So if you see the design, internal design is definitely every time as per client's requirement. So this was their requirement. That is how we have gone this for the storage. But at any point of time, you don't realize that there is a storage here. Now this storage actually acts as a guiding partition for my storage, for my section which is here. I mean, where I have explained you that there is a section here wherein you can use it for your writing table plus artifacts. So this same partition is hiding the storage over here. When you come in the deck area, you just see the paneling. You don't even understand that there would be a storage here. The storage here is very massive. The depth of the storage is 2 feet. So it is quite a big storage, and that is how the designing of this place has come up. So for the railing, if you see, the curtains are yet to be on, so you're not seeing the curtains at the moment. But for the outside railing, we have gone for glass railing. This is SS fused with glass panels. Those are toughened glass which we have used. The window what I have done here is domal sections, and also for the mosquito mesh, we have gone for collapsible mosquito mesh. This is this kind of collapsible mosquito mesh that will travel throughout the end. Now I have not shown you the entire thing, but this is a collapsible mesh which travels throughout. So what happens is, ideally when you go for similar the one track dedicated mosquito mesh, if you go for that, what happens is it gives a blockage. Now because this is collapsible, when you are sitting and when you want to enjoy the natural breeze, you don't want that AC cooling, then what you do is you just open the entire window and just put this mesh on, so there would be completely no mosquitoes entering inside, and they would be enjoying the natural breeze. So I have explained most of the things here. I've explained the carpentry, I've explained the lighting, I've explained the false ceiling details, I've explained the paint details, I've explained the civil details as well. I've already mentioned that the electrical here is by Ligren. We have used the champagne shade of the plates, and these are again graphite gray. So now I'll take you to the master bathroom. Now this is the master bathroom. This bathroom is too unique. As I mentioned, it is difficult for me to rate which bathroom is my favorite. The framing here is been done by Kajaria. The material which I have used is Kajaria, composite marble by Kajaria. Now I'll take you inside to the bathroom. The inside door finish is ACP. I've used ACP here because ACP is a material which is good with regards to water handling. So this is a desert series ACP. It has a very granular and sandy texture. It comes up very well when you feel it. So this is for the door. Now I'll explain you the tiles. The tiling which we have used is by Nexion. We have used if you see the finish, I mean, I definitely can't make you feel the finish, but I can just show you. The finish is very supreme. It is matte finish, and we have gone for Nexion tiles here. The highlighter, what you see, was a big highlighter in 8x4. The size of this was 8x4, and it was just plain. We have gone for CNC cuts on this. This is by Moto. The grouting, what you see, is by Roff, and it is in grey shade. Now the fixtures here are by Kohler. These fixtures are by Kohler. The basin is also by Kohler. The basin is a bit unique. If you see, the drain is like completely different. You don't have any pop-up socket here. It directly gets connected to the drain area. For the vanity top, this is marble. I have used marble here for the flooring of living room. Since I had a marble spare, I thought of reusing it here. So this is the marble top for the vanity, and this again are SS baskets. So because this is a bigger bathroom, we have gone for 4 baskets here. This is exclusive for his and her. We can have different sections for his and her utility. So here we have gone just for a section here. So this is open section, so all your mops and everything can be kept there. Now here on the top, if you see, I have gone for niches here, so this becomes accessible for stacking of toiletries or artifact or anything. Mirror, if you see, I have not gone for a regular mirror. I wanted some uniqueness here, so I've gone for 3 different shapes. This mirror was again customized. We have given them pharma, and based on that pharma, we got this mirror cut. For the back, because they are customized, we don't have the flexibility of having 3-in-1 light here, so that is why you see the cove lights which are there on all the 3 sides. So that becomes very functional. It looks very classy, and that's it for this vanity section. Now the tiles, the same Nexion tiles, I have also used for the WC area. So this is my WC area. This is again the same 8x4 Moto tile. So 8x4 motor tile when I've gone for CNC cut. So this section and the other section what has been used. The other part of the section is the plain tile which was actually available. So the same plain and the same texture, I mean the same tile when we go for CNC cut, it looks so different, it looks so variant. So that is how I've tried to explain you this section. Again, there are slots wherein you can have toiletries or you can have artifacts. You can also have artifacts, and all the sections have been lit up with profile. So while we were doing the tiling of this, it was a big challenge, to place these lights. It took a lot of time, but it came to a very fruitful outcome, because what you see in the bathroom is completely different. Now this is again my Kohler full and half flush. This is the Health faucet. The WC is also by Kohler. The tiles in the for the floor what I've used are again anti-skid tiles by Nexion. Now this is the wet area. For wet area we have used a bath seat. This is the bath seat by Viking. It is very stable and very comfortable for seating. I can show you, it's highly comfortable. Now I'll explain you this section. Again, there are a lot of niches what I've provided. This is an openable window. So outside we have gone for a box grill. So definitely some add-on of the bathroom which you want to display can be kept outside. This is again the niche, and this becomes very comfortable when you want to sit, and when you want to enjoy your bath experience, you can definitely use this. If not, you can definitely stand. The space is a very comfortable one. The fitting here again are by Kohler. You see the diverter, you see spout. This is the hand shower. Geyser, I have gone for 13 kV geyser, because if you see the shower is one by one. So the shower is again having two floors. So when you have heavy duty showers, you have to go for three-phase wiring. So we have gone for three-phase wiring, and these geysers are again instant geysers. They also are known as online geysers. So the capacity of this is 13 kV, 13 kilowatt. Earlier, one of my sites when I have shown you, it was 24 kilowatt, because the size of the shower was bigger than this. This is 1 feet by 1 feet. So definitely your shower size is a commanding factor for you to decide your geyser. Now along with geyser, many a times what happens is all these fittings are high-end fittings. So to have that flow, if you don't have that pressure, then there is a necessity of a pressure pump as well. So the pressure pump gets fitted outside the window. We have given a provision for that. In case my client is not comfortable with this flow, they can definitely put a pressure pump outside and they can enjoy that flow. Now partition, they didn't wanted a typical door, so they just wanted one straight partition. So this is again toughened glass by NR coating, so the water gets dripped down, and it's just the top and bottom. We have gone again for black matte finish, so that it camouflages with the design. So I've explained you each and everything. I've explained you the plumbing, I've explained you the tiling part, I've explained you the components of this bathroom, and electrical again same by Legrand. And for the false ceiling, we have gone for PVC false ceiling. This is again white. We have gone for plain white. I didn't wanted the ceiling to be highlighted much, because there is too much to be highlighted in the walls or in the floor. So that definitely to have that balance, the ceiling has to be a plain one. So that's it for this bathroom from my end. Now we will go to the walk-in wardrobe section. Now we are moving here. So this is the start of the walk-in wardrobe. This is a dedicated section for the walk-in wardrobe. This is the section for stacking the used loose clothes that could be stacked here. Moving ahead, this is the wardrobe area, followed by drawers. There is no loft here. Now this section is very unique. I would like you to see how I open it. So this is one side of the door which gets open. The hinges, if you see, are 360-degree hinges. So the door gets opened. Now I'll open the second door. This also is a 360 opening. What you see here is the entire passage. So this is again an additional storage where you can have multiple things kept here. Now they wanted hanging section in this section here. They were hanging sections in 2 slots. That is how this entire section has been designed. So while closing this, one has to be a bit particular. First, this is the door to be closed, and then you have to close this door. So the entire section comes to utility. No fancy hardware has been used here. It is very functional and very ergonomically used. This section I wanted to have a little bit of softness, because the design is having three shades behind me. If you see, it is a plain matte pearl Bali shade which is used. Now this is a profile with flutes, and again the profile fitting finish, if you see, this is dull gold. So it also has an inbuilt sensor light. So this is the section which has two drawers with locks, and this is again with glass fascia. So when you open, it has a soft close. Fittings are again by Hafele, and it is again soft close. If you see, it will close on its own. Now this section, because I wanted to have a pop, I have used merino laminate. This is again matching to the veneer what we have used. So this is again also a tall section. So on the top we have provided one more storage element. There is a drawer here, and there is one more drawer at the bottom. Now here, in this was a window, but I didn't want it just to have this as a window. I wanted some storage there. So the depth of the window, the entire depth of the window was this much. I have just given an additional depth here. So what happens is, I have gone for storages here. So you have a good amount of drawer storage here. And these are the stools or puffies which you can use for dressing. So I have gone for two such puffies here, followed by two drawers. Now this is basically the entire dresser section. For the dresser section, I had given a small mirror. So while they are getting ready, they can use this as a counter, and they can use this mirror just to get ready. And this is the accessories drawer. This is also made on site. This is handmade. Now this is soft close, and again utility drawers. Now this entire tall section is again for cosmetics, and plus the benefit of having a full length mirror makes it very easy and comforting when you get ready. You get the entire full view, full image, and that is how this walk-in wardrobe has been designed. Usually these days when you go for walk-in wardrobe, it is more of this transparent, semi-transparent doors. But what happens is, every time the wardrobe is not organized. So personally, if you ask me, I don't like much of having this kind of display. It looks very good, very fancy in the studios, but practically speaking, at residential designing, it has to be more functional than aesthetic. So that is why you see the rest of the wardrobe what we have used is plain, and only one section we have used a profile with glass, followed by veneer. Followed by veneer finish of laminate. This laminate also is not complete plain. It has little bit of vertical lines. So what happens is, this plain and vertical line give a very good pop. So for the fall ceiling, we have again maintained the same grooves, because in the passage we have gone for grooves. So because this is continued in the passage, we have gone for the grooves in the fall ceiling. The lights are by Philips. The fan is by Atomberg. In the entire house, we have used Atomberg BLDC fans. They are really very good and very competent. And for flooring, I've already mentioned, we have used Simpolo tiles. Electrical is again the same Ligret, Champagne and Graphite Grey series. And mirrors are again by Saint Gobain. So that's it from my end for this entire bedroom. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. In case if you wish to get your renovation done, you can definitely get back to me on bhakti@interiorprof.com for any of your renovation related requirements. Thank you so much.